A friend of mine asked me if I could help him out with a spare part for his Caravan because, well, they don't make it anymore. And the problem is that he wants to hang his curtains for his window on a part like this. And he needs 8 of them. And, well, the problem is that he can't find more than one. And therefore, he asked me to reprint them. Well, this is a part that consists of multiple things. It's got 2 plastic hangers, which hold some plexiglass, and on top of it there is some Velcro. But why make it this way if the end function is only to have something which is, well, the same length and uses single hooks, and therefore we don't have to make it out of 4 parts, but we can make it out of 2 parts, just the plastic part and some Velcro. And that's what I did for him. So I went into Fusion, and in Fusion I designed the part, which was very simple, of course. So the first thing that I did is I just drawn the simple box, which I measured with some calipers and then found out the correct sizes. And I drawn this part over here, which is basically the hook that's going to hold the thing to this rectangle. And well, it's a very simple part, but I wanted that over here as well. And therefore, I first extruded it, and after the extrude, I used the move copy command to copy it to the other place, and then I extruded the whole thing. So when I would have mirrored it with this as a center line, then the opening would have been to this side, and that's why the mirror function in this case didn't work. And therefore I used the move copy command, which was very easy to use. And after that, well, the only thing I did is I rounded out the corners over here and made some other simple adjustments, just fillets. And after that, well, it's a very simple part, but he can't buy it anymore, and therefore for him it's very functional to have. Then I went into BambuLabs and I just pasted it into my slicer, and well, in this Bamboo Studio slicer you can see that this part is too big, but actually it isn't. If I just simply rotate the part 45 degrees and I recenter it on the bed, then this is a perfectly printable part, although it's 29 centimeters in length. And well, this makes it perfectly printable. Now, of course, because this is a thing that is going to be used for a curtain, it has to be printed out of PETG. And therefore I use this PETG filament. And well, let's give it the white color because I want to use the white filament, which is in my AMS. And of course, also one of the things to do is always print with the Arachnia engine, because that prints so much better than, yeah, I want to use this. Because of the strength, I don't want to use 2 wall loops, but I use 6 wall loops. This makes it even stronger than it normally would be. And for the infill, I'm not using a grid infill, but a gyroid infill. And well, there will be very little infill because I'm going for 5 tops and 5 bottoms. And well, I don't think there will be any infill, but let's slice it and see if there is. And well, yeah, there is. It's not much, but there is some infill over here, as you can see. And this whole print will take 31 minutes and 14 seconds. And I have to do this 8 times because, well, he wants 8 of them because he can't buy them anymore. And that's exactly what I did. I made 8 of those things for him that he can use to hang his curtains in his caravan. And well, then he can go out and start camping with it. So yeah, A very simple solution, a very simple print, but something which is really useful because for a lot of caravan types you can't buy the spare parts anymore. And then 3D printing comes to the rescue.